Hey everyone, so it is January 7th. Actually, January 7th, because I know I fucked up yesterday and said it was January 7th, and yesterday was January 6th. Well, anyways, I'm gonna make this quick. I just woke up not too long ago, like 5 something. I have to go to the bathroom, but I wanted to make this video because I'm not gonna make a video in the bathroom. I mean, unless you want me to make a video in the bathroom, but I'm not gonna make a video in the bathroom. So it is 6:07 a.m. I have to get up soon to get ready for work. And there's still no power on this side. It's just bullshit. It is fucking bullshit. I've been sleeping like shit ever since we had that issue because I'm so used to having my background noise. I'm used to having a better fan to help me breathe, and my other fan just like shit the bed. I'm like, of course you did. And I think I got some in storage. I don't know. But of course you shit the bed. I've had you for years, so of course you would. Anyways, I finally got some sleep last night. My nose is like all like stuffy and whatnot because I don't breathe really good at night because it's so stuffy in here. Anyways, landlord's supposed to be reviewing the lease agreement, which makes me really nervous, but I did the math. I can afford the rent. I can afford the utilities. I can afford the bills, you know. If there's something that my husband can't help pay, then I can cover it because he's got a car payment to worry about. So come on, let us move so I can actually be in a real place because I am tired of being stuck in such a tiny ass fucking place. Plus, once we move, I can do more content because I have more places to go in an apartment other than, this tiny ass fucking room. And another thing I want to talk about is mental health. Mental health, okay? We're going to switch this up. We're going to talk about some mental health. When you struggle with your mental health and you're going to be moving, that brings on a lot of anxiety. That brings on a lot of panic. And I struggle with anxiety. I struggle with a panic disorder. It's been under control for a while, but then it decided that it's going to brew its ugly head back at me. And why is it rearing its ugly head back at me? It's rearing its ugly head back at me because when you're packing and you live in such a small place like I do, you don't have many places to put what you're packing away, to move. Everything is cluttered. It is cluttered. Like, I moved everything out of the closets and I, packed away some of the kitchen stuff. And I left out, clothes. I left out stuff that is used daily. And it just seems like a cluttered mess, especially when you don't have boxes. And we don't have any boxes. So everything is like kind of just stacked. And it just looks like a complete mess. And when you struggle with your mental health, you need things to be organized. You need things to be organized. Yes, there are some people out there. No, I'm not picking my nose. I couldn't breathe all night. And now my nose is like stuffed. There are some people out there that struggle with their mental health that, they can't clean. And their places are cluttered. For me, I have to clean. I have to have a clean home. I don't know. It could be OCD. It could just be the way I was raised. I don't know. But when you struggle with your mental health and you have a lot of clutter around you, it will affect your mental health. And it can bring on the anxiety, it can bring on the panic because the clutter being there. So with everything being kind of cluttered in like different spots, it was really bugging the shit out of me. That is why I want this landlord to like review the lease agreement so we can start moving stuff out of here, get it in the new place, because I want the clutter gone. And I know, yes, when we move into the new place, the clutter's going to be there because we're just going to make sure everything goes to each whatever room it needs to go to. So it's still going to be cluttered until I go through it, but it'll be more of an organized clutter. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. And dude, we're moving, so no judgment. So right there, we have our temporary kitchen table is over in the corner by the microwave. Those totes right there, those are all my clothes. You see my winter boots there. That backpack right there has all my different braces in it because I have such fucking problems with myself. Those bags have clothes in it. They're my work clothes are in those bags because I don't want my work clothes mixed with my other clothes because we don't have any dressers here. Then on that chair, I have coats. I have blankets. That storage thing I got from work. I think my husband is going to use it. Originally, it was going to be for the kitchen, but I'm like, you know what? We're going to have drawers. All right, so let's move over to this mess over here. All right, so in the corner over there, we have the dirty clothes are like hidden underneath, and on top of that is, I don't know, it's a box of something. I don't even freaking know what it is. I got some bags I got to take into work. I threw some things that were in the kitchen over there because, as you can see right there, that white thing right there, that's the toaster oven. And I just kind of threw some things on top of it because we don't have any boxes. That big blue thing is Michaela's stroller. And then right there, you obviously have my light. And then I have stacked all my drawers that have my makeup in. All right, so let's move on over to the other side. Over here, that little drawer thing right there that's our bathroom stuff. That's garbage. All right, so in there, I have, in those bags are all my onesies. That's more of my clothes. There's baby Michaela right there chilling. Over here, we have, obviously, my air purifier, my drink. I have that box right there has my exercise stuff in it. I didn't have another box, so that's just like paperwork and my one pillow. Over in the corner, we got my slippers, we got my shoes. That's the tiny ass fan I was talking about. That thing don't work worth shit. I got a trash can on it because I have an extension cord, people. All right, and then over here is my crap on my stand, but that's gonna get boxed away minus my medication. I gotta get shit off the walls. This side is my husband's side. I'm not allowed to touch it because it's his stuff. He's going to do it himself. Sucks the tree can't be lit because there's no power on this side. So all this stuff over here is my husband's. TV I can't watch at the moment because ain't got no damn power. That fan shit the bed. You got the food on the shelf over there. So yeah, everything's kind of cluttered right now, and I need to get rid of the clutter. I need to get it into the new place. So please, this landlord needs to review this lease so we can freaking move. Today's payday. I can pay the rest. All right, so I'm going to let y'all go. Bye for now, and stay tuned.